The sparks die out on fireworks night as Morehead City falls to the visiting Greenville Gnomes 8-4. Trey Keenis alongside Lance Williams and Christian Doms from the Rock as Morehead City came into the night looking for their fourth consecutive win against Greenville, but ultimately fall by 4 runs. So Lance, starting things off with the offense. This is a group tonight that mustered up 10 hits, but only 4 runs. They loaded the bases on 3 separate occasions, but only mustered up 1 run with that. So ultimately, what went wrong for the offense tonight?
Just hitting with runners on. They, like you said, they got 10 hits. They got on base, but once they had the runners on base, they failed to capitalize at the plate. 14 left on base tonight. That's an ugly number for the Marlins offense that they hope not to have again.
On the defensive side of things for Morehead City, 2 pitchers that were noted in the batter box were Ian Horn as well as Nick Surs and Christian. They combined for 5 innings and 7 earned runs. So on that side of the ball, how can this group look to regroup after their struggles tonight?
Well, I mean, you look at tonight, the big reason why Corn and Surs struggled on the mound, Greenville just hit. The most runs that the Gnomes had prior to tonight's game against Morehead City was 5. Tonight, they score 8, 11 hits, and a big reason why, guys throughout the order were stepping up. You think to a guy like Michael Kalinich, came in tonight, just 4 hits in 30 at-bats. Tonight, went 4 or 5 from the plate. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the other team performing on the offensive end. It was a game that Greenville really needed. They struggled losing their last 4 games going into tonight's matchup. Just 12 runs across those 4 games. Tonight, they score 8, and the offense really looked good.
The offense for Greenville executed. On the flip side, Morehead City did not. Looking forward to tomorrow. The Marlins will travel to Colonial Heights to take on the Tri-City Chili Peppers for 4th of July baseball. So, Lance, this is a group in Morehead City that has split with the Chili Peppers thus far this season. Last time they were up in Colonial Heights a little over 3 weeks ago. They got walked off there, but they came back then that Saturday and beat the Chili Peppers 7-5. So, really, between those 2 games, what can you expect from this Tri-City team and then for Morehead City on the flip side to rebound?
Well, Tri-City, they've been a struggling team this season. They're a bottom 3 team in the East Division. They rough on the pitching department, but they do have some hard hitters. So, I don't know. You mentioned they've split both games, so both home teams have won in the previous 2 meetings, but this is a Morehead City team that is going to have a big sour taste in their mouth after this tough loss to Greenville, a team that they were undefeated at against entering this one. So Tri-City, the Chili Peppers, 4th of July baseball, should be a good home crowd in Colonial Heights, but that's a ballpark where the ball really travels well, and Tri-City pitching struggles because of that, and I think we don't know who the starting pitcher is for Morehead City, but there's a couple starters who could be due. Maybe we see Reed Bertram, maybe we see Jackson Bergman. Whoever it is, just remember, this is a Morehead City team that entering this game, they were a top 3 pitching team in the CPL. So whoever they throw against a Tri-City team that has struggled at times, I think can really bounce back after this performance tonight where, they gave up 11 hits to a Greenville team, which had 6 wins entering this one.
Morehead City looks to get back into the swing of things as they travel to Tri-City. First pitch tomorrow night scheduled for 7:05. Myself and Christian Doms will be on the call. So that's, for now, signing off. Morehead City falls to Greenville 8-4. We will see you tomorrow night on Mixler.